Hello, dear viewers. Today I'm going to be talking about the American Indictment of India, uh, where they accuse India of threatening to kill uh, Gurpatwant Singh Pannun in the United States. Let's begin. Hello, welcome to Global Nationalism. I'm a global nationalist. I support nationalism in my country, India, and in all countries around the world. Today, I'm going to be talking about Indian nationalism with respect to current events. The topic for today is the indictment by uh, the United States of America against an Indian citizen who they claim has threatened to kill Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, who is an American citizen. And yeah, I'm going to be talking about that indictment. I'm going to analyze it and also look at Gurpatwant Singh Pannun and his past. So uh, basically, what happened was that uh, after Hardeep Singh Nijjar in Canada was killed, Canada made claim that they had allegations, credible allegations, that the Indian government was somehow involved, but they did not share any evidence in the public domain or with the Indian government, according to the Indian government. And now the United States government has shared evidence in their indictment about how India was not only responsible for the death of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, but also threatened to kill an American citizen as well. And Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, who now also called him as Pannun, is uh, recognized in India as a terrorist. And yeah, so let me get started. This is the indictment. I'm going to go through some important points in it. Earlier this year, an identified Indian government employee working together with others in India and elsewhere, including Nikhil Gupta, the defendant Gupta directed a plot to assassinate on US soil an attorney and political activist who was a US citizen of Indian origin. This is a reference to Panun. He is the victim. And as mentioned here, he has publicly called for some or all of the Punjab state of India to secede from India and establish a Sikh sovereign state called Khalistan. And US law enforcement detected and disrupted the plot to murder the victim. CC1 has variously described being employed by the Indian government as a senior field officer with responsibilities in security management and intelligence. CC1 also has referenced previously serving in India's Central Reserve Police Force and receiving officer training in battlecraft and weapons. CC1 was employed at all times. In or about May 2023, CC1 recruited Gupta to orchestrate the assassination of the victim in the United States. At CC1's direction, Gupta contacted an individual whom Gupta believed to be a criminal associate, but who was in fact a confidential source working with the US law enforcement. The C hereby for hereafter mentioned as the CS. The CS introduced Gupta to a purported hitman, who was in fact an undercover US law enforcement officer. CC1 subsequently agreed in dealings brokered by Gupta to pay the UC $100,000 on or about June 9th, 2023. CC1 and Gupta arranged for an associate to deliver $15,000 in cash to UC in Manhattan, New York, as an advance payment for the murder. And uh, on or about June 18, 2023, Hardeep Singh Nijjar was killed in British Columbia, Canada, and CC1 sent Gupta video clips to show Nijjar's bloody body slumped in his vehicle. And on or about June 19, 2023, the day after the Nijjar murder, Gupta told the UC that Nijjar was also the target and we have to so many targets. So this is what the indictment says. Now let me talk about Mr. Pannun himself. Uh, uh, he has given an interview to Time magazine after this indictment was made public. He said, India will kill me, but I don't fear death. The only thing I think the Indian government is going to investigate is why their hitman could not kill one person. That's what they will be investigating. So he has directly accused Indian government. He also rejected India labeling him a terrorist. He says he is only fighting India with words and with the ballot. He says that India is fighting them with bullets, that they're giving money, hundreds of thousands to kill me. And let me show you what threats he has made. In November, he threatened to not let Air India, India's flagship carrier, to operate anywhere in the world. What he said was that he threatened that Air India would not be allowed to operate in the world in his video message released on 4th November. The NIA said. The NIA is a National Intelligence Agency of India. And Pannun told Reuters in an emailed response that his message was to boycott Air India, not bomb, and that India was trying to crush freedom of expression. He warned of a Hamas-like attack. In October, Pannun warned India of a Hamas-like attack. People under illegal occupation from Punjab to Palestine would react, and violence begets violence. He claimed that if India continues to occupy Punjab, there will be a reaction, and India and Prime Minister Modi will be responsible for it. Pannun claimed that the liberation of Punjab is on the cards. He threatened to disturb the 2023 Cricket World Cup match between India and Pakistan. Pro Khalistan Sikhs from Canada are in Delhi to avenge the assassination of Shahid Nijar. Also on 19th November, the global Sikh community is going to boycott Air India from Ahmedabad airport. She said Amritsar and Delhi. He said to shut down these airports, boycott Air India. He also warned Indian Hindu Canad- uh, uh, Canadians to leave Canada and go to India, and so that is a threat to Canadian Hindus. Pannun has threatened India's top leadership, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah, and External Affairs Minister S. Shankar. He said that those who assassinated Hardeep Singh Nijjar, we are calling for your critical death. That's a clear threat. And Pannun also in September urged Kashmiri Muslims to create disturbances in the G20 summit. And um, yeah, basically that's what's happened with him. Do I think that Pannun is a terrorist? I think he is. He has not yet committed any terrorist acts, but he has threatened terrorist attacks against India. He has threatened to kill the prime minister and other ministers. and not just in September but also in April. That was his. In April, he threatened to kill Prime Minister Modi when Modi visited Assam, and so this indictment says that this operation to kill him began in May. So perhaps if the Indian government actually did make a plan to kill him, might have been a response to that threat in April, but still not proven. And when he spoke about the um, Indians, Air India not being allowed to fly, he said not only they would boycott it, they would also blockade Air India, that they would not allow it to fly. And so boycotting is not terrorist, but not allowing a plane to fly, interrupting it, disrupting its flights is not terroristic, but is illegal. And then threatening the Cricket World Cup final is a terrorist attack, is terrorist threat, not terrorist attack. But luckily, nothing happened. So I think that, yeah, he is a terrorist, but not a major terrorist like Osama bin Laden. Luckily, none of his threats came through, but I still think that the United States should take action against him, especially since his threats have been very specific and not general. So but I don't know if India really did attempt to kill him and assassinate him. I don't know whether that was the appropriate decision. I'm not a security expert, but as a common man, I think that it might have been better if India had tried to extradite him from the United States, tried to get the US to take legal action against him. Same with Canada. I've spoken about the Canadian issue and killing of Niger in a previous video. You'll see a link to that on the screen. And yeah, so I conclude by saying that I believe Gurpatwant Singh Pannun is a terrorist, but I don't know if killing him or attempting to kill him was the right uh, solution for India. Assuming that the charges are true, we still have to wait for the case to complete before we I can make a statement either for or against the charges. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Please share your thoughts in the comment section. If you want to see other videos about Indian nationalism with respect to current events, click here. If you want to see my previous video, click here. If you want to see the sources I use for this video, click the links in the description below. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.